Welcome back. Welcome back. If you have not picked up your beef merchandise, make sure to check out beeffootball.com. We have our mini sponsor of the show. Coach, I'll let you do this. This is key for you because you have said on this show you're looking to change some things that you need to change. And I think when a coach can look at himself in the mirror and admit those things, that's where it starts and it passes down to the team. So I can't wait to see it.
100%. So I'm so excited to welcome to the show Joelle from Ageless Men's Health, my clinical specialist, number one in your program, number one in my heart. Just doing amazing things for me. Joelle, welcome to the show.
Thanks
This
for
was
having
exciting.
me. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you talk a little bit about Ageless Men's Health and kind of, just a brief synopsis of what all you provide. And then I'm just going to tell everybody all the good things that have happened in what we've been doing this, maybe 30 days?
Yeah.
Maybe that.
The month.
Listen, I can't wait. I should have brought a scale and you all would see what but anyway.
He is looking slim and trim.
Talk a little bit about Ageless Men's Health and what y'all do.
So we are testosterone replacement therapy for both men and women, as well as weight loss therapy using GLP-1 medications for the most part.
Yep.
But we are the number one TRT company in the nation with 65 plus stores throughout the nation. So it makes treatment seamless if you're traveling, things like that. Do everything from obviously testosterone injections weekly to what Coach is doing, an HCG protocol, which is a little different, kind of triggering him to stimulate some of his own production.
Yeah, good stuff. And so here's what's been happening, people. Let's just go from the beginning. So look, and you can, I'm going to say this in an FCC approved way, right? So
can we start with what the start is? Like, first, how did you, before we get into this part, because I think some people have that issue and maybe that stipulation. I don't need that.
Right.
Women and men, which you have said.
Let me trigger that one. I'll take that one.
Yes.
So most guys or females, when they come in, usually symptoms are going to include things like low energy, fatigue, weight gain, poor sleep habits. For guys, erectile dysfunction, poor libido for both sexes. And so when they come in, we do just kind of a general eval.
Yep.
We do a pretty large sample of different labs. And then we kind of take those results and specialized treatment for each person. So everybody's different. It's the same idea behind the treatment, but everybody's is tailored specifically for them.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. So you got this. Yep. You go in. What's your first thoughts? So because it's different, right?
Yeah. So the two big things for me were I can't afford to have low energy, right? I want to be going 24 hours a day, right? So I have to have my energy levels at a certain place all the time. And I could genuinely feel episodes of lethargy and exhaustion and fatigue. That was a huge thing for me. And then the other thing is weight. Look, it is not easy to build muscle and lose weight in your late 40s. It's just not. Like, if I could go work out in the gym like some of our athletes and just transform in 10 minutes, I'd go do it, but I can't, right? So you want a little bit of a boost, you want a little bit of aid, you got to know what's going on inside your body. So I went to Ageless, got a full evaluation. It wasn't pretty, as expected, right? But she has me on the regimen now, and dude, I'm at playing weight. Like I'm going to suit up. I'm going to sign my.
Hold on. For our wonderful sponsor out here, for Achieve Physical Therapy, Brian and his team does not want to hear that he's signing up. He can't even chest bump. He can't even chest bump.
I can now.
In a month, he'll be
okay.
I promise you.
Okay,
because we found my chest. I have one still.
He'll have bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
he's gonna do it.
No, but look, it's and I'll let Joelle speak more to maybe what I'm putting in my body, right? Because I just trust her. She says it's good. But I feel the difference. I have my energy's better, my mood is better, right? I'm eating better, right? I think sometimes, look, you all know I love food. We do food blogs and everything, and you pictures of food all the time, right? And that's great. But I'm a little bit more cognizant of the time of what I'm putting in my body and when I'm putting it in my body. It's suppressing my appetite at the times it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be eating cheeseburgers at 11 o'clock midnight. You're supposed to be sleeping, right? So my sleep is better too, which is great. I'm not saying this because she's a partner. It's legitimate. Like it is a complete transformation in 30 days and nothing but an upward trajectory for my health. I'm a person that was, I think we could say it, borderline type 2 diabetes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Blood
Oh, yeah.
pressure was, of course, everybody sees me every day. My blood pressure.
Yeah, those veins be popping.
Ridiculous, right? So
veins
the one
be
in the
popping.
forehead.
We be
Yeah.
good.
That's gone. My blood pressure's down. I'm monitoring that. I'm actually cognizant of it where I wasn't before. And again, I'm not going to play because we want to win football games, but I could play. I'm playing weights. I can run now. I couldn't run about a month and a half ago.
All right. So at practice and you're coming up a camp, be ready to put them through a little bit of movement.
Can't wait.
Here's my biggest question, of course. So those who know me, I'm so busy. Like this morning, I was up at 3:30.
Yeah.
I don't get to bed until 10. It's just my work style.
Right.
So for me on this help, it does make it hard if you can't always get to sleep. Does that? It's not that I can't sleep. It's just my time of working is just crazy, and I almost live in the matter of afraid to miss out, kind of, but not really. Like, I mean, I'm just after I get home, I'm just hanging out with the wife and relaxing, but I want to spend as much time with her because I'm not home all the time. So how does something like this help someone like myself? Because I could tell you some of the other things aren't, an issue,
Right.
Obviously weight is that's been up and down, but stress is the biggest thing there because we're trying to sell a house. I don't suggest it to anybody, but when it comes to just someone that does not have a work schedule that fits the regular sleep and all that, how does what you do adjust and help that?
That also, obviously, that makes it a little more challenging. But at the same time, in terms of testosterone, you're going to have better quality sleep. So when you're only sleeping 5 hours at a time, it's going to be more quality sleep where you're getting into those REM cycles. I do the female version of testosterone. And I will tell you, at almost 47, first things I noticed was I sleep like the dead. I lay down and I am lights out and I sleep a solid 6-7 hours and I wake up feeling refreshed, which didn't happen before I did that.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the biggest challenge. But poor sleep habits, that's a tough one to break. That's kind of on you a little bit. But
I know,
yeah,
I know it is.
But I
put
do
myself
think
there.
I think the quality of sleep that you would notice would be different.
And then if you are, let's just say you don't have other symptoms, is there only ways that what you provide hits those certain things? Because let's just say my libido is good. I don't want it going through the roof because that's not good for other people, right? I'm just being honest. And I say it from someone I talked to that has actually had that. And he said, if you're good there, be careful because it could turn you up to where it could be an issue with you and your significant other. And that's the last thing, almost married for 25 years, that I would ever want is that part of an issue when we're good.
Absolutely. And in terms of, sometimes I actually have couples that come in together.
Okay.
But that's a lot of age related too, because a lot of younger women aren't in need of testosterone, right? So yes,
we're in our 40s, so we're right where you are.
Then you both would be great candidates. And sometimes I'll actually set the partners up to where they're dosing on the same day. So your peak levels are at the same time. So you're kind of matching each other's energy, which is really good for partners. So that seems to work for a lot of people. And I think that's it will increase your libido, but I don't have a lot of gentlemen that it's ever been a problem for.
How about the types? Is it only shots? Is there also pills? What's kind of the options?
We do just injectables. So we have our guys come in and females come in once a week. And we like them to come in person because that gives us the opportunity to see them face to face, to actually identify any problems that might be going on, because there are things. If you're doing injectable testosterone, side effects of that is your estrogen could possibly, it's a byproduct. So it's going to go up slightly. And we give medications for that to make sure that we are watching those levels. But that's why we check labs very frequently. We check them at 1 month, 3, 6, 9, and 12 of the first year, and get you where you're really at a great level, where there's no complaints. You're coming in each week saying, I'm feeling great. Because that's our end goal is we want you sleeping better. We want you having the libido that you desire. We want you feeling like you're able to put muscle on in the weight room when you're there. Because that's one of the complaints. Guys come in and they say, I'm working out, but nothing's changing. And a lot of times you check their T's levels and they're at a qualifying number. Yeah. And those numbers, so qualifying, anything under 400 is automatically qualifying. And then if you're between 4 and 6, then it triggers a second test that can help you qualify a different way.
Well, of course, as you know, many people, money factor. What is that? How does that look? Is it different? Insurance cover anything? What's kind of those for people to understand? You don't have to go in full detail of this is exactly what it is, but just giving a base idea, because obviously those can be different at different locations or different businesses.
Yeah. And we work with most major insurance companies. It's pretty hard for guys to qualify for insurance levels because their standards are it's tough. So you have to have 2 levels of 264 or below to qualify. Ooh. But again, you'd be surprised if you came in and got your levels done. There's a lot of things that can bring those levels down. So poor sleep, history of sleep apnea. So that's a big one. In this industry, so multiple concussions, traumatic brain injuries, things like that are all going to change your levels over time. And, that's kind of where we go. But once you get to that point, if you do qualify for insurance, again, Blue Cross, United Healthcare, all the big ones we work with. If not, then we do self-pay. But the nice part for our self-pay clients is that once you're self-pay, part of the perk of Ageless Men's is that when you come in for labs, that's no charge to you. So we don't add all these extra fees. That's going to be included in your weekly injections.
And I'll add this too. Look, my insurance isn't covering it, right? I'm doing self-pay. We invest money in all sorts of stupid things all the time. What possible price tag can you put on your health, right? I'm not saying that
you're saving money on food. So, I mean, you're going to put it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm making up for it. Trust me. I was spending double on food.
Yeah.
But look, again, for as good as I feel, I also feel mentally good that I've decided to invest in my health and the improvement of my health. And I just think that it was the right thing to do. So, yeah.
If you look from week 1, Coach, and you remember walking in there and you look at how you walk in there now, what's been your biggest thing that you've noticed besides the confidence?
Well, I mean, if you can go back to
the personalities.
Well, that's number one, of course. But if you go back to our Colorado playoff game, Ricky's always talking about my strut when I'm strutting into Ageless now. I'm feeling good about myself. So I just feel so good. And look, when I first went in there, I didn't know anything about it, right? I came in just to kind of introduce myself. Ageless was a partner for 2025, and I didn't really know much about it. So I went in and introduced myself, and it led to me doing. And once we did the lab, and you kind of get a pictorial of where you're at, like, I know you don't like it when I curse on the show. It's like, holy shit, I'm a mess, right? So,
I don't ever matter. Right. It's always the people above
Facebook
me.
might not like it, right?
Okay.
So, but I just feel so much better 30 days, and I can't wait to see where I'm at 90 days from now, right?
And the benefits of the weight loss drugs are actually there's a lot of things other than just weight loss. So he does tirzepatide, which I hope that's okay. So tirzepatide, it's a GLP-1, GIP. It can help with cardiovascular health. It's doing things for people with rheumatoid arthritis, so joint pain. All of those things are kind of side benefits of the medication, other than
and
just
that's the
weight
other thing.
loss.
I have no pain. There's zero pain. And I used to have pain. Again, as you get older, just little things. If you're walking, if you're sitting too much, your back. It's gone, and it's 30 days. So, she mentioned we're going to chronicle my journey even more than what we're doing so far. So we're going to do some reels and stuff like that, so people can kind of see it is a harmless, seamless process. Like, there's fear of needles and things like it's not that serious. Like, just go get healthy, do better.
I mean, one of the things that I always see and saw about this company is the 4.9 rating. 4.9 out of 5. I mean,
it's a party over at the
we're pretty fun.
Yeah.
So we need a DJ.
Yeah,
I know a guy. Let's do an event. Let's do an event.
We'd have a blast.
All beef fans.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is, how can people get a hold of you? What do you recommend? Because of course nowadays some people, they want to start online. What do you recommend if I'm looking? Do I start online looking at your company to call? What's kind of the best route?
I mean, We are pretty, that's the fun part about the company. You can come in as a walk-in, and we're on 144th and West Center Road. So you can literally walk in the clinic, get your eval done same day. It does not take long. It's probably a 30-minute process in, out. I usually try to call the next day with the labs. And a lot of guys will have starting next day if it's possible. But you can call the front desk, set up an appointment, whatever works for you. We're open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday. We try to have those convenient hours for people that can't, early morning or after work. And the nice part about how we set things up is you never have a set appointment. Yeah. So with Coach here, it's like, okay, Thursday,
whatever works for them.
Thursday's your day. You pick when you want to come in on Thursday, and we will make sure you're, and if you're not in a hurry, sit around and talk to us. Great. We love to just kind of catch up and converse with our clients.
But if you get in that IV, that one.
Oh yeah. So he got an IV, and we did a Myers cocktail and glutathione and some
so good
Toradol.
Yeah,
we're back.
$1 million.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Feel like you're
Where's
ready
my
to go.
helmet?
And we got recliners for you.
Well, I didn't ask for that. I just
you
got
got
delivered.
it.
You like
You
it.
I do.
You can
It's
kick
good.
back.
It's good.
Get an IV.
Yeah. I do. It's good.
Guys, go check them out. Ageless Men's Health. What's the address again?
It's 144th West Center Road.
Yes, right next to Vasa Fitness. They're so good. The staff is amazing. And I'm telling you, if you have any type of health issues whatsoever, give them the opportunity to evaluate it. You will feel like $1 million 30 days later. Tell them Coach Brandon sent you. I'll sit with you for your first needle if you get nervous. Let's go to work.
Well, yes. I greatly appreciate you joining the show. Of course, I greatly appreciate you taking care of Coach as a co-host that I'd love to have. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get him still sometime during the season. We are our 2025 years coming to an end.
Yes.
One more show, because then we go back to Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
So I need a healthy coach when it comes to
he's coming.
I got him covered.
He's coming.
I got him covered.
I'll let you close this one out, man, because you're looking like you're just shining like $1 million right now.
Thank you.
And when the doc is sitting next to you, you get to have that feeling that you are gaining yourself back. And I think you made a good point earlier. If you don't go to the doctor because of the smell inside the office, I'll let Coach tell you, it doesn't smell in this office.
There's just some people that don't enjoy going to the doctor, and I'm not
that's
by
all
any
males,
means saying
man. That's all males.
I'm not giving advice, but I have an alternative, right? At least I'm doing something, and it's working, right? I don't know what else to tell you. It's working.
And then you've already had someone also comment on your post. Make sure to give that shout out too.
Jason Eric, Flawless Roofing. Go check it out. Our team president, Tony Doremus, he's checking it. I'm telling you, it's working. I know what I'm telling you. Just listen. Just do what I tell you to do.
See how he gets? You see how he gets all,
hey,
just do what I tell you to do.
That's why he's a good coach.
He is. Well, thank you again for joining the show.
Thanks
you
for
have
having
great
me.
holidays. And if anything comes up, let us know. We'll gladly make sure that everybody a part of our page and a part of the Omaha Beef community understand and know. And then also make sure to let her know. If you saw this or you're doing it because you saw it on the Omaha Beef, let them know.
Yes.
Our sponsors want to know where they hear this from.
Right.
It just helps us connect with them, and they know they're connected with the community. Why? Because that is what the Omaha Beef family is. And speaking of Omaha Beef family,